And welcome to the beer garden in front of the Grand Fig and the Fireless Pit on a beautiful beer drinking day. It's Oktoberfest beer season, regardless of the time of the year you're watching this video. So please tell me your town and state or town and country where you are viewing from. I made a note on the back of my sold out at Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review coaster set. Shout out to Bartlett, New Hampshire for checking us out, Eugene, Oregon, and Ocho Rios, Jamaica, man. We are here during Oktoberfest season to drink Aying Oktoberfest Märzen, authentic Bavarian Festival Lager. Now, this is not one of the big six you will see at the Munich Oktoberfest in the Wiesn. However, Ayinger is brewed and bottled in Aying, Germany. And what's typical with German beers, most German beers you see have the name of it. If you take off the ER, that is the town where it is brewed in, Aying. And for German brews, what they use is just add an ER, meaning from the town of Aying. Ayinger is where it is brewed from. Ayinger Oktoberfest Märzen weighs in at 5.8%. This is a half liter. If you're not into the whole metrics thing, that comes out to 1 pint, 0.9 fluid Oz. What I like about some of these authentic German beers, they even paint the caps. I don't know, it's a nice little touch. A cheap brew, it is not, but thank you to your Super Thanks. Super Thanks looks like this. It's essentially a tip jar, and I appreciate all your Super Thanks. You can tap that down below, Super Thanks. Our biggest Super Thanks to date is $20. Super Thanks. But really, it's a tip jar if you find this video mildly entertaining or educational, $1 or $2, whatever you feel is appropriate for this, so we can go deep and get quality brews that we can review. Aying, actually a very, very popular, highly requested brew. Not terribly expensive by beer standards, $3.99. I got this, and this is a half a liter, 500 milliliters. Go ahead and pop the top. See what we got. All right, of course, we're pouring into the sold out Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review green label pint glass. For the pour, I'm a huge fan of Oktoberfest season, Oktoberfest beers, German beers in general. So I'm going to be honest, I may be a little biased in this, just because this is German brew and I love German beers. However, I will be honest, if I don't like something, I'll tell you, I don't like it. There's too this or too that. When it comes to Oktoberfest beers, I don't like a balanced Oktoberfest. If I'm going to like it, I stay away from that. I want a malt forward, a very sweet Oktoberfest. I'm encouraged by this already because it is that sort of amber. Of course, Aying is brewed according to the Reinheitsgebot. If you're familiar with this channel and you watch me enough, Reinheitsgebot, I've explained, is the German purity law. Germany takes their beer so serious that they made a law that you can only brew your beer with water, hops, barley, and yeast. There you go. It's up to you, breweries, to in Germany, to make it different, to make it taste exceptional from the other. So that's where the creativity begins. Thank you again for your Super Thanks. Right down below, it's the heart with that dollar sign in it. It's a tip jar. If you're enjoying this video, really appreciate it. We turn that Super Thanks into more beer and gear. And wow, it's such a brisk day here. I love this. The sun is going down. I've been having a couple of bourbons today. It's college football season. I'm a big Georgia Bulldogs. I'm a Georgia alumnus, and we were out tailgating the game yesterday in Athens, Georgia, and so it's just a beautiful time of the year. Time for the nose, shall we? Here we go, the nose. What am I nosing for? A very bready kind of yeastiness to it. Not quite as sweet as, say, a Paulaner, at least from the nose. I'm getting a little something, not really detecting many hops, nor would I expect an Oktoberfest brew to be hoppy at all. I want it sweet. I want it malted barley forward. So I'm getting a little bit, it's very subtle for such a half a liter beer bottle, which is a very heavy beer bottle. And when you're drinking these in Germany, they used to be referred to as a Stein, the big glass. Many times nowadays, you'll hear them as a Krug, a Maßkrug, K-R-U-G, Krug. And if you want a big beer, you say Maßkrug bitte. Könnte ich ein Maßkrug bitte haben? My German's not great, but you know, I've never been denied a brew. It's time for the liquid to hit the lips. Prost! Wow. Reading from the bottle, amber-colored, rich, full-bodied Aying at the foot of the Bavarian Alps is one of the world's most respected breweries. Family-owned and operated since 1878. See, this is a baby. This is a noob, practically. You know, here in the United States, you hear of a brewery from 1878, you're like, wow, that's been around a long time. But, you know, check out some more of my other German brewery reviews, where you have the oldest German brewery, so they claim, Weihenstephaner, been brewing since 1046, I think. So, I mean, they've got Weihenstephaner has 800 and almost 50 years on Aying. All right. So for the taste on this, and of course, we're gonna fill up a little bit more. It's such a beautiful day. This is fantastic. I love drinking beer outside. You know, with the German beer gardens, you have that. There's just something about it when it's brisk. You need a slight sweater or a slight jacket. I just sit outside with some friends, take in the fresh air, the sunset. We're here. Oh, it's just a fantastic time. Not too cold, not too hot. Bugs are gone. Thank God. I hate bugs. All right, what am I getting out of this? Not as sweet as I was anticipating. If you like a Paulaner, which I consider one of the sweeter, hold up the bottle. There we go. I'll hold it in front of my face. They care more about the bottle than my face. Not a problem. I totally agree with that. If you see this, I usually see it in a 4-pack. I like to get it in the single bottles because, especially if you've never had it before, you know, you don't want to commit to a 4-pack at about 15, 16 bucks. You know, so I found the single half-liter bottle. Not as sweet, which I kind of like. You know, I do like a sweetness in an Oktoberfest brew, but really you could go the distance with this because it's not too sweet. Beautiful color. I detect almost no hoppiness at all. You don't get a little after bites of like say a Spaten, but it is smooth, and it is, according to the bottle, rich. Yeah, I'll give you that. Full-bodied. Yeah, I'll give you a full body. It does taste rather loaf-like a loaf of bread. If you're new to beer drinking, you'll hear that compared to a lot of times because a lot of the ingredients in beer are what you find in bread. But it is it's a mouthful. That's what she said. It's a mouthful of flavor, again, what you said. But it is loafy, full, slightly sweet, and absolutely adorable. Check out my earlier review of my top 3 German Oktoberfest brews on this channel. This is a force to be reckoned with, and it is good at 5.8%. So, out of 5 stars, where am I going to rank Ayinger? Wow. It's right up there, bumping up to the 5. I'm not going to give you 5, but it is right at a 4.90 out of 5 stars. Wow. Appreciate your views, sub, and support in front of the Grand Fig and the Fireless Pit Oktoberfest season. is here, regardless of the time of the year you're watching this video. So, hey, grab yourself a brew and you drink that brew. Check out another video, some more of my videos here on a Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review. Yeah, there we go. Prost. Nurse.